Geisters, Editor Lori here, and today my family and I are making plum jam. Now plums are my very favorite fruit. I just love taking a big bite into it and tasting the sweetness as the juices go squirting everywhere. I love them when they're just ripe enough that they're soft and melt in your mouth. When I told my students in the Marshall Islands that plums were my favorite fruit, they brought me something that they called a plum. Now, it didn't taste or look at all like a plum to me. It was a dried up plum that they had dipped in Tabasco powder. I took one bite and had to spit it right back out. They were like, "But teacher, you like plums." No, not these plums. I like my plums juicy and ripe. In fact, as I've been working on the plum jam that we're making, I've noticed that while most of the plums look beautiful on the inside, these are plums that we've just picked from the tree. They have that nice golden color. They look really pretty. The ones that I really like, those that are super ripe and juicy and sweet, well, they're not so attractive. In fact, the first time I cut one of these in half, I was like, ooh, do I even want to use that in my plum jam? Well, yes, I had to remind myself, these are the sweetest plums. You know, people are the same way. There might be people in your class that others are like, oh, you should like so-and-so. She's really cool. But maybe she's a backstabber or tells lies, or maybe she's just unkind to you. Maybe when you taste her, she's not quite so sweet. Then there's other people. You look at them and you say, wow, something's wrong with them. But then you get to know them. And they are sweet. They're kind, they're thoughtful. They love God, they think of others first. And they're not as bad as they look. I've found that to be true in my life. I can think of specific people that I would not have gotten to know if I had just judged them by the way they look. And yet they've been some of the kindest, sweetest people I've known in my life. I'd like you to think about your class. Are there people that you've been thinking maybe they aren't the coolest? Well, taste and see. Get to know them. You might just be surprised.